Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. There is nothing more tragic than to find an individual bogged down in the length of life, devoid of breadth. Science investigates, religion interprets. Science gives man knowledge, which is power. Religion gives man wisdom, which is control. Science deals mainly with facts, religion deals mainly with values. The two are not rivals. Property is intended to serve life, and no matter how much we surround it with rights and respect, it has no personal being. It is part of the earth man walks on. It is not man. We must use time creatively, in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do right. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. MLK Jr. quote: "We may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. We may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now." Martin Luther King Jr. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. Rarely do we find men who willingly engage in hard, solid thinking. There is an almost universal quest for easy answers and half-baked solutions. Nothing pains some people more than having to think. Every man lives in two realms, the internal and the external. The internal is that realm of spiritual ends expressed in art, literature, morals, and religion. The external is that complex of devices, techniques, mechanisms, and instrumentalities by means of which we live. Shallow understanding from people of goodwill is more frustrating than absolute misunderstanding from people of ill will. There comes a time when people get tired of being pushed out of the glittering sunlight of life's July and left standing amid the piercing chill of an alpine November. MLK quote: "The quality, not the longevity, of one's life is what is important. The quality, not the longevity, of one's life is what is important." Martin Luther King Jr. cannot live. The past is prophetic in that it asserts loudly that wars are poor chisels for carving out peaceful tomorrow. The limitation of riots, moral questions aside,